It's called A Letter to My Parents.
That's all right.
If this offends you, I'm okay with that. I hate how religion has brainwashed you. It made you adopt the philosophy that I don't have to explain anything to you because I said so, because God said so. Never elucidating, just regurgitating words in a book that was given to your ancestors, manipulated to control you. See, you taught me of a God whose grace is limited, but then we sing songs of how amazing, how ocean-like with no lifeguard present, no swimming lessons needed, drowning, sinking in its sufficientness, yet you led me to believe it's measurable, that eventually it runs out. Sort of how those answerless statements just erupt out your mouth. You tell me that you hate the sin but love the sinner, as if somehow the two can be separated. You tell me that my sin separates me from God, as if I wasn't born into it, clothed in these designer fig-like garments. You say I wasn't born this way because God makes no mistakes, as if my expression of God's love is a mistake. You say that God is both loving and judgmental, that his judgment is only withheld but for a while, that grace runs out. You modern-day Pharisee, that's very Sadducee, that you truly believe God has these rules that don't match his heart, will tell your God that my God is looking for him, patiently waiting to correct the image of God handed down to you from generation to generation like a game of telephone. You tell me that my lifestyle of love will ultimately lead me to hell if I don't accept your God and his rules, that his rules are absolute truths, and now, even have accepted it, that somehow my gayness was written in the fine print. In section A, clause B, which clearly states that I will not inherit his kingdom. That I forfeited all my salvation and my saving grace when I embraced my lover's hand over the greedy, gluttonous, mixed fabric wearing, shellfish and pork eating God that you speak so highly of. I'm sorry if that last statement sounds a lot like you. But we were made in the image and likeness of your God, so hateful, vengeful, condemning, controlling, judgmental is exactly how we are to be. You tell me that a God who loves me, who died for the sins of the world who rejected me, all because I love a soul whose temporary, dust-blown, dirt-made earth suit is attracted to mine. You put so much emphasis on who my heart naturally gravitates towards that you neglect your master's teachings. They will know us by our love. Y'all remember when I said that? Yeah. But they know you by your hate, your destruction, your hypocrisy, your wars, and your conquest to conquer every land and its people, your slavery. I know this sounds a lot like I'm writing this letter to tell you I no longer believe in God. But so what if I was? Will my decision to reject your filtered, homophobic, half-loving, half-judging God and his religion cause you to excommunicate me? Will God have then made a mistake, birthing me into this family and trusting you to care for me? You tell me God is merciful, ready to forgive if I just confess my sin. But since when did love become a sin? When did we assign conditions on a conditionless action word? When did love have gender roles? So you can imagine my frustration when I learned who God really is, how loving and accepting she really is. And I said she purposely to challenge your masculinity. Because since when did spirits have dicks? And what part of a God so loved the world did you miss? So you claim everything you've done was in an attempt to make sure that I spend eternity comfortably. But it was at my emotional expense, causing wounds, leading to suicidal thoughts with an almost attempt. All because your God said I can't love like this. But who tells a heart who to love? Who teaches love its directions? Why must our hearts be domesticated? What type of God commands you to disdain and expatriate your own flesh and blood simply because their love style aroused every legalistic bone in your body? Again, I'm not writing this letter to tell you I no longer believe in God. I'm just mourning the death of the fabricated version of God you failed to believe was the creator of the universe. The God who was synonymous with love. The God who was so filled with love that he sent his only son to earth to die, so judgment never had to come to the ones who put their faith in him. I see you're confused, so allow me to confuse your confusion, which will ultimately lead back to clarity. Yes, I still believe in God. I just no longer believe in your God. Thank you.